Today's guest is my friend Olga Purington. She is a raw food chef, and she is gracious enough today to share some recipes and some foods. She is on her way to being one of the top chefs out there. I can feel it in my, what is it that I usually say?
Bones. You say bones.
I usually say my loins, but everybody says, oh,
I was going to say
there.
that.
But at this point, I think I'm very proud of her because I know her as a person very, very capable. And she mentioned that on my last show, I mentioned that she was determined to do something different, something new, a passion of hers. And she took this on, and my God, I'm going crazy here smelling these wonderful aromas from her herbs. Hi, Olga. How are you?
Hello, good. Thank you
for coming. Yeah, thank you for coming. And I'm sure you have some items there that we are going to all enjoy. The fact that they're here in person, you could share them with us, and we'll be happy to sample whatever it is that you're going to be doing. So, being that we had a show talking about raw foods, get those folks that have not had the benefit of your previous message. Tell us a little more how you got into this and why you feel that this is the future.
Well, I have been eating raw food probably now for 15 years. I have never been 100% raw, probably about 70 to 80%. And then remaining 20%, it's just the organic produce, whether it could be the raw organic goat cheese or, sometimes I feel like piece of pheasant. But in general, 80% of my diet consists of the vegan organic produce, and that's what the raw movement is all about. It started actually both on the East Coast and West Coast, was supported by the celebrities and also by people who had some life-threatening challenges. They had some health opportunities, and they decided to try to switch their diet completely to the vegan cuisine and have it unprocessed, uncooked, anything above 118 degrees Fahrenheit. And then what they have found that they felt better, they started to lose weight, they started to get rid of the obesity problem, of the arthritis problem, diabetes got under control, people who had some serious challenge opportunities, health opportunities,
right.
Also felt better. And of course, in combination with the institutions like you are familiar with, either it's Optimum or Hippocrates Institute, and the raw food cuisine, that's really the most healing and the right direction right now for many, many people. There are so many countries in the world that practice in their daily diet to use majority of the food groups that come from what we call raw, which would be your vegetables, fruits, grains, and everything is unprocessed. And by the way, many years ago, that's how we lived.
Mm-hmm.
People did not have ovens. If you look at the whole agriculture, grains started to be cultivated 10,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the human species came on this planet about 2 million years ago. So what did we eat? We ate whatever the earth provided us with, and everything was raw and unprocessed. So that's how I got into that, and I decided to become a professional chef. So I went to professional school in Fort Bragg. It's called Living Lights Institute, and got all the training that provided me with the certification of the gourmet raw food chef, and also I learned about raw food nutrition, understanding how different ingredients feed our body. So I'm very passionate about it. I have...
Now, before you go on, excuse me for interrupting, you mentioned two institutes or two areas. I don't know if they were disciplines or places that you go to and you experience this. Tell us a little bit about those, because I know we've both been there, but I think the folks...
The one institute that I really favor, it's called Optimum Health Institute in San Diego. So people who live locally, it's very accessible via car. It's in Lemon Grove. If you go on the online and you Google Optimum Health Institute, then you will see that there are two locations. One is in Texas, and another one is here in Lemon Grove.
Right.
And the whole premise there that you come there for either 1 week or 3 week program, and it could be either maintenance, and I basically go there a couple times a year as maintenance. Some people who have either weight problems or other health challenges,
right.
they go there for extended period of time. I see people there who are staying 3 months and up to a year. That's when traditional medicine gives up on you. Then they go to those places, and the diet is, you stay every single day. You have to drink wheatgrass juice. And what's amazing, 1 ounce of the wheatgrass juice is equal to 2.5 kilos of greens. There is no way that we can consume that much greens, and here in 1 ounce we get everything that we need. So
and we can't overdose.
And you can't overdose. Okay. No, you can't overdose. You can get nauseous.
I did get nauseous a couple of times.
You can get nauseous because it's acquired taste.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is very good for you. And as a matter of fact, I just started to grow wheatgrass at home recently, and I do it myself now. But you can get it at the Whole Foods. You can go in some other health food places, and they will have the shots of the wheatgrass. And then on top of that, they have raw diet. And by raw, I mean that they will give you the plate of the sprouts, zucchinis, tomatoes, cucumbers. If you have candida issues, then you go on the hyper diet that doesn't have no sugar, there is no dressing, and for a couple days that's all you eat. And they have also seed cheeses that's fermented food and helps to put back good bacteria in your intestines. And then for 3 days out of the week you have to juice fast. And it's green juice that's made out of sprouts, out of cucumbers, out of celery, and that's all you have for 3 days.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. You might get weak, but you have so much toxins that are released during this process. There is minor exercise just to help your toxins move around. Wonderful lectures. It's a very spiritual place, and it does appeal to people with different religious denominations. And if you have the choice and you want to go and listen to the lectures about pain, emotional pain, about self-esteem, about challenges that you might have in life, about how to focus on your future, I mean, it's all available there. So I personally, I like this place. There is nothing fancy about it. It's very simple.
Right.
They do some remodeling. Similar institution exists in the Hippocrates, and there is Puerto Rico location. I believe there is one location also in either Boston or Florida.
Did you say Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have. I'm sorry. Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. They have vacation in Costa Rica. The diet there is a little bit different. It's more fruitarian diet, so there is lots of papaya, mango, so there is lots of sugary stuff, and that's completely different philosophy as what's exercised at OHR. But both places are great if you want to go tune yourself, if you have any kind of emotional challenges and you need a quiet space, and you also need some people who share beliefs and give you support. This is the place to go. If you are breaking up with somebody and you need to cleanse yourself, emotionally detoxify, trust me, it works.